everybody, welcome to week one of Caught on Camera. So this episode is called The Light That Found Jade, and this is the first photograph I want to share with you, and it's one of our most precious moments ever captured in our family. This is my grandson Jade. He's only 9, but he has lived a lifetime of struggle in his little body. He suffers with severe hypermobility, which causes a lot of pain in his muscles and his joints. And when I say severe hypermobility, he's like the little bendy man. And he also has a heart condition that I'm not going to go into deeply on here because his mum asked me not to, but it causes him palpitations and shortness of breath, which is quite frightening for a little boy who's only 9. He suffers with different pains, different challenges every single day of his life. He can't always be in school full time, so my daughter will teach him at home. She has an online tutor. He does go to school, but only half day. And as a family, we often ask why him? Why so much pain? So many illnesses in one little body. And as a nan, I wish more than anything that I could take this away from him. You can imagine, can't you? You just want him to run and play and be happy. He loves Reiki. He calls it magic. So if ever he's feeling in pain or his palpitations start, he'll come and he'll say, "Nanny, I've got that feeling in my chest." He says he's got butterflies in his chest. And he says, "Please give me some magic." And he actually feels it. If you ask him to describe what it is he's feeling, he's quite funny. And he really does love it. So on this particular day, he was having a particularly hard time. And during these times, Ray, that's his granddad, Jade often takes himself out into his bedroom, or he'll go and sit in the garden and just literally be on his own, be quiet, no noise, no voices, no nothing. He was having a hard time this day, and he was outside playing with his toys, but the sky was dark. It was a real miserable day. The sky was really heavy, one of those moments when everything just felt a bit too much. And there's something else you don't know. We lost my mum, so Jade's great nanny, in 2018. She was the life and soul of our family. She was the heart of the family. And all the grandchildren adored her, and so did the great grandkids. On that day, Nikki was feeling overwhelmed with what poor Jade was going through. She looked up and she sort of spoke softly to that grey sky, asking, "Are you there? Are you there, Nan? Are you watching over Jade? Are you watching over the kids?" And this was just a granddaughter reaching out to the woman who helped to raise her, who loved her with all her heart, and who would do anything to protect her and her other grandchildren. And then, as she looked down, she saw this on a dull grey with no light anywhere. One single beam of sunlight broke through the clouds, a perfect column falling directly and only on Jade. Not across the garden, not on the walls, not on the drawings at his feet, just touching him. It kind of touches his hands if you look. If you're on your laptop, put it full screen, you can see it better. And in that shard is rainbows of light. He didn't even notice. He was just gently playing, crouched in his pyjamas and his slippers. Nikki lifted her phone and took a photograph, and this moment was caught on camera forever. A child wrapped in a beam of light when he needed it the most. Some might say this is a coincidence. Was it a coincidence, or was this my mum answering Nikki? For us, it felt like mum saying, "Yes, Nikki, I'm here. I'm still watching over you, and I'm still watching over him, and I'm still protecting all of you. Sometimes our loved ones don't make a grand entrance. Sometimes they just step quietly into a corner of an ordinary garden on an ordinary day and shine their light on those who need it most. And sometimes it's those tiny moments that make us realise that they're still around. And if you're watching this, maybe this message is meant for you. Even in your darkest moments, you're not forgotten. The light will find you, help will find you, and you will never be walking alone. Why would your loved ones leave you alone now? I know it is a difficult thing when you're looking for those big moments where you just think, well, that can't have been a coincidence. But sometimes it's in those little moments, in those rainbows, in those feathers, in those shards of light that come out of a very dark sky and beam that energy over a child. Thank you for listening to my family story. Next week, I'm going to share another photograph and another moment where the angels and our loved ones have stepped in. And just remember, you're never alone. Sending you lots and lots of love from my very special Christmas room where Jade has built that. Well, he did that tree for me this week. It's even got McDonald's toys on it. So it's got every ornament from my childhood through to his, through to all my grandchildren's childhoods. So I want to say thank you for listening, and I want to send you lots of love. And next week will be the one just before Christmas, so I will have something very special for you. Sending you lots of love. See you next week. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. May the path ahead unfold with clarity. May your heart stay open to the quiet signs, and may you always feel held by the light within you. Until next time, look for those signs, sending you love and positive vibes. With love from me, Lynn Robinson.